So I went to the Faith Matters Restore gathering this weekend, and I wanted to talk about some of the speakers I really loved. And today I want to talk about Mallory from Studio C. If you don't know what Studio C is, it's basically Latter-day Saint comedy, and they had a little run on the BYU channel for a while. But anyway, Mallory was actually one of my favorite characters on that show. She did such an amazing job. But she was trying to talk about how we need more laughter in the LDS community, and there's scriptures that say not to be too boisterous or loud or have great laughter, but basically it's just, to me, saying that we need to have a reverence for holy things, and not saying that we shouldn't actually enjoy ourselves. Men are that they might have joy. That's another scripture. So it's not that we don't believe in laughter and joy and fun. And there's some things that she said that stood out to me. She told a funny story about a really old man that was like 900 years old, who was giving a baby blessing, and he basically ended up giving the child the Melchizedek priesthood instead of a priesthood blessing, a baby blessing. And as soon as he realized that he gave this child the priesthood instead of a baby blessing, he was mortified, and then he did some like wizardry hand movement that said undo. And of course the audience erupted with laughter, and honestly, even at the conference, we all were busting a gut. It's just so funny. Obviously, there's a time to be holy and there's a time to be reverent, but in these moments where people make mistakes, let's laugh about it and let's find joy in the journey. Anyway, so while she was doing Studio C, they basically told her in so many words that Studio C was like the ice cream of the gospel or the Latter-day Saint community, and then in hopes that people would get to the broccoli, which would be more like conference talks and the scriptures and all of that. And she came to realize through her journey as a comedian for the Latter-day Saints that the ice cream, the humor in our life, is also the broccoli. It is also an important part of our life, and it is a part of, like, the humor and the laughter in our life is medicine, and it is something not to be just dismissed as frivolous. So I just wanted to give that as food for thought today, because I think we need to find ways to have joy